Thank you for tuning in. My name is Ryan Wrobel. I'm the managing partner at Wrobel & Company Attorneys at Law here in Belize City, Belize. Today, I'd like to talk to you about how you can buy real property here in Belize with a self-directed IRA. I'll go over the advantages, the limitations, and the process of setting up an IRA with you. Then I'm going to take a deep dive on how you can get it started. The advantages of Belizean real estate. Belize is becoming very popular for Americans, Canadians, Europeans to purchase property and invest in real estate. It's been a popular destination for Americans and has been named by numerous publications as among the best places in the world to retire. A few of those reasons, we have a stable government based on the British Commonwealth system, the Westminster system. We have secure property rights. There's no need to worry about squatters and land disputes, etc. Individual property rights are well preserved and protected. English is the language of the country. Media, newspaper, it is the official language. We used to be British Honduras. Political and economic stability. As I mentioned, we have a stable government. We've never had any political upheaval, any of the bloodshed that our neighboring countries have had in Latin America. Smooth transition of government without any civil strife. Our government is pro-investment, so that's always good for foreign direct investment or people that are interested in moving down here, purchasing real property. And our taxes are pretty low. Property taxes are extremely low. That includes zero capital gains tax. There is no capital gains tax in this country. And the annual carrying cost, annual property taxes, again, are very low. Now, I'd like to speak to you about some of the advantages of a self-directed IRA, specifically for American citizens who can use the retirement funds to invest in real estate in Belize using, again, a self-directed IRA. This offers individuals an opportunity to engage with a potentially profitable real estate market here in Belize without having upfront cash on hand. Many people have used a self-directed IRA to diversify their retirement accounts so they don't have all their eggs in one basket. All their nest eggs aren't in the stock market. That diversification of investments is good protection for the future. Now, there are some limitations for a self-directed IRA. Investments via self-directed IRA, like all IRAs, they're meant to provide for retirement. It's arm's length investing, meaning you cannot benefit now. You can only benefit after you've reached the appropriate retirement age. This means that you are a disqualified individual and cannot live in the investment property. So if you're considering purchasing a home or a condo as a vacation property, well, you're not going to be able to actually utilize that property until after you've reached retirement age. Also, there's other disqualified individuals who who are also prohibited from using your property prior to reaching retirement age. That would be your family, your CPA, your attorney, anybody with direct connections to you cannot utilize the asset, the property. Also, all rental income must stay in the IRA, so any earnings go right back into the investment retirement account. All maintenance, taxes, closing costs, any costs associated with the property must be paid by the IRA or with funds that come from the IRA itself. Rental revenue that's taken in and received by the IRA certainly can be used to cover these costs. Technically, you can finance the purchase through a non-recourse loan, the purchase of a property here in Belize, but this can get extremely tricky, especially with the tax implications, and we do not recommend using this route. Once you retire, once again, these limitations go away, and you can live in and profit from the property as much as you choose. Let's talk a little bit about how we get started. Here's a picture of a Mayan family down here in Belize. Now, the process starts out with incorporating a company to hold the property. Once that company has been incorporated, you open and fund the self-directed IRA. Afterwards, you locate your dream property and you work with your Belizean lawyer to close on that property. And that's it. Of course, there's a lot of paperwork along the way. And like any real estate transaction, there'll be plenty of documents to sign and exchange. But that's the overall kind of brief overview of the nuts and bolts of the process. Incorporating the company, again, is the first step. We recommend and can assist you with incorporating a Florida LLC to hold your self-directed IRA for real estate investment in Belize. You can speak to us about how to structure the company so that your self-directed IRA investment is compliant with U.S. law and gets full tax advantage. The incorporation process can be done quickly, and an LLC is not prohibitively expensive. Opening the self-directed IRA itself. Opening of self-directed IRA is a simple process that can be done in a week or two. Our office partners with Equity Trust, a company in Westlake, Ohio, specializing in this niche service. Essentially, you have to fill out an online application, deposit funds, usually through a transfer from another retirement account, and complete the investment. It should be noted that this is not an expensive process, and we can provide pricing details for this upon request. Some of the things to look out for when you're considering using a self-directed IRA to invest in Belizean real property. There are multiple avenues to real estate here in Belize. A couple of the common choices amongst investors, buying a ready-made rental property in a tourist area. These properties, while they tend to be more expensive because they're already in developed lucrative areas, can be more attractive and bring in higher rents. You can also buy vacant land in the path or progress. These properties tend to be cheaper and require more patience, obviously more development, but they also have the potential to appreciate greatly over time and present the best return on investment. Our law firm works with trusted real estate agents in every part of Belize, so we can assist and put you in the hands of the right person to help. Smart viewing. This is a service that was born out of the pandemic. Our office offers smart viewing services. Essentially let us be your eyes and ears on the ground here in Belize. Even if you can't come today or just are a bit too busy to visit these properties yourself, you can enlist the services of our office to travel to these properties, view them, record them, send you video, perhaps even do a live virtual showing with you. So somebody can be there to advise you who's actually set foot in the property. It has been a successful service for us over the last year and so. And I can tell you that several people have purchased property sight unseen, but at least not in person. They have seen through our eyes in the smart viewing service. I'd invite you to check out our website, www.lawbelize.bz, especially the page on Belize Expat Life. So that's www.lawbelize.bz/Belize Expat Life. We have done many interviews over the years with various expats, people that have chosen to move from the United States as well as other countries to Belize. And they share a bit of their experience, and it may be helpful when you're considering a move to Belize or investing in Belize through a self-directed IRA. Questions? Feel free to reach out to me via email or phone call. I'd love to answer any questions that you might have about investing in Belize with a self-directed IRA. If you're interested in our newsletter that goes out every 5 weeks or so, you can sign up once again on our website, lawbelize.bz. You can receive reliable information and stay in tune with what's happening on the ground right here in Belize. There are our contact details. Again, we are located in Belize City, Belize, but we work countrywide. We also have a USA phone number that rings in our Belize City office. For people in the United States, that would be a cost-free call, 646 area code. It's a New York area code. And down at the bottom of the slide, you see our website address yet again, and my personal email address if you'd like to reach out to me directly. We're located at the Marine Terminal. That is where the Belize-San Pedro Express water taxi leaves from Belize City to go out to Key Calker and San Pedro Town, Ambergris Key. Thank you very much for your time, and I hope that you learned something useful about investing in real property in Belize using a self-directed IRA. Thanks very much.